are intended to show you how to manage your website, and this first video is just going to walk you through kind of getting comfortable with the interface and kind of know what you're looking at and what it does. So this is your website. Right now obviously it has generic content on it, but this is what your website looks like, and this is the front end. This is going to be what the viewer sees, or the visitor to your site sees. Right now it's currently at this address, but that's obviously going to change when we move your domain name over. And but this is just the front end. This is what the visitors to your site see, and this is the pretty side. And then there's also a back end, a content management system that allows you to make the changes and add new content to your site. So let's look at that. If you're at your website at this address, and I'll obviously email that to you, down at the very bottom left you're going to see text that says admin login. If you click on that button, it's going to open up a new window or tab depending on what browser you're using and bring you to a login window. Now I've emailed you your login credentials, but I'm just going to use them right now to log in. And when you log in, you're going to see a pretty simple interface here. You've got 3 tabs up top, and then you've got your main page structure or pages in the middle of the page. But let me just go over these 3 tabs with you. Everything that happens back here in this content management system affects the front end. So all the content that you see on the front is being pulled from this back end here. Okay, so let's look at that. The first and most obvious thing you see is this page tree, or this hierarchy or sitemap, whatever you want to call it. And this is the different pages in your website. Alright, so if we look at the navigation across the top, we've got home, about, connect, ministries, give online, events, media, and resources. And here we see home, about, connect, ministries, give online, events, media, and resources. And then we see news down here at the bottom, but beside it you'll notice it says hidden, because we do not have that in the top nav. We're still using news, but we don't want it to be in the top navigation. Alright, so this is where you're going to do most of your work. I would say 90%, where you're going to add pages, make changes to pages, and things like that. Up top you're going to have 3 tabs. This first tab says pages, and it's just always going to bring you back to your home page, your home control panel, where you can make the changes where you'll spend most of your time. The second tab says member accounts, and when you put your mouse over it, it's going to give you 2 options. The first one is going to say view all, and that's going to list all the members of your site, the people that you have created accounts or given access to, the people that you want to be able to log into the site. You're going to create accounts for them, and this just gives you a chance to see who those are. Right now there's me and there's you, but by clicking on their name of whoever the account is, I've got to fix that, sorry. But by clicking on their name, like I've just clicked on your account here, that will give you access to be able to change passwords or things like that. And then the second button says register member, and that allows you the opportunity to create. So let's say you have a volunteer at the church who wants to be able to access the website to make changes. Then you would just go in here and create them a username, password, and then give that to them and they can log in. Now if you want to be able to set up different levels of logins, we can do that. So let's say you have a volunteer and you only want them to be able to add ministry pages, or you only want them to be able to add media. We can do that. You just need to let me know what you want that to be. And then the last tab just says having trouble, send us an email, and by clicking on that it's just going to open up an email that goes to me so that I can help you out with whatever's going on. Okay, so this is your back end and this is your front end, and that's pretty much it. It's a very basic overview, and in our next video we will see how to work this part of the back end to be able to add pages and make changes to pages.